On this week's Run Time, Rachel Pether completed the 5-kilometer race at the ADCB Zayed Sports City Pink Run. The event, which was organized in line with the October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, proved to be a success with hundreds of runners turning up at the venue. Here's Rachel to tell us more about her run.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and in today's edition of Runtime, we're here at Zayed Sports City in Abu Dhabi for the ADCB 5 and 10K run. There were two races here today, the 5K and the 10K. I took part in the 5K along with hundreds of runners in support for breast cancer awareness. It was a really great atmosphere at the start. There were hundreds of runners that turned up at 7 o'clock this morning. Everyone was given free tutus, which is the first time I've run with a tutu, and it was really great to see so many people come out in support of breast cancer awareness. So there have been activities happening all month, as this is one of the first fun runs that I've taken part in this month. But it was really great. There were hundreds of people, men, women, children, all taking part in this morning's run. So the 10K runners started first at 7 AM and the 5K runners followed shortly after, and we just did one loop here around Zayed Sports City. I was running with Firas. I was hoping to beat him. I won't give anything away, but he took off extremely quickly, and I thought he's definitely going to get tired before me. So I tried to pace myself a bit because this is the first 5K that I've done this season. As you might have been watching on Runtime, I did a 3K a few weeks ago and then a stair climb, but this was the first 5K, and it got pretty warm already by about the sort of 2K mark. I must admit it was pretty hot, but it was great. You know, they were handing out water on the way. They had music boosts around so that, you know, you weren't just running talking in your own head, you were listening to music as well. So Firas did unfortunately remain ahead of me for the whole 5K, and he was wearing a red t-shirt. I saw him ahead of me at about the 3K mark, so I thought, right, I'm going to catch him. I'm going to prove that girls are faster than boys. So I sprinted, like literally, for about 500 meters. I was exhausted, and then I reached Firas in the red t-shirt, and it turned out it wasn't Firas. So sorry, random man, that I ran up behind and grabbed in the red t-shirt, and then when I realized it wasn't him, I was so exhausted I had to walk for a bit. So that was pretty much my race. I ran fast for 3K, sprinted for 500 meters, walked for about 200 meters, and then tried to have a good finish. So for the first 5K run of the season, it wasn't a bad effort. I ran in 25:48, and my fastest K was 4:42, which I think equates to about 12.9 K an hour, so that's not bad to maintain that distance. That was almost certainly included the 500 meters where I was sprinting. Yeah, so for my first 5K of the season, it's not pretty, you know, it's not bad, and we'll see, I guess, how this improves throughout the season, given that although it was, what are we now, we're October, but it was still pretty warm conditions, and hopefully throughout the winter I'll continue to get fitter and fitter. So we'll see if this can be my worst time. So with me now is Steve from Abu Dhabi Striders, who is the race director for today's event. Hi Steve.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you tell me more about the objective of today's event?
Oh, absolutely. Today was about breast cancer awareness, supporting Al Jalila Foundation. With the support of ADCB and Demand Active Life, we've brought over 1,000 runners. This is massive, 30% bigger than last year. Been well supported by other corporate sponsors, of course, such as Sanat Group. About today, like over 1,000 runners, massive turnout, massive colour, as you can see, lots of pink, lots of blue, everyone having a great time. The weather was brilliant for today. Like, it's a little bit humid, but we still got through. The course record for sure in the juniors, and most likely a course record on the 5K. We just got to go and ratify that. But you know, in the 10K, I think the fastest time today was 32, which is a little bit slower than the course record, but Ismail did well. But yeah, overall, fantastic family day, lots of mums out with their children, lots of dads out with their children as well, all celebrating breast cancer awareness.
Overall, it was a great experience this morning, and it's always so much nicer when you're running for a good cause. And all this month there are activities happening for breast cancer awareness, so it was great to raise a bit of money for charity. I'm Rachel, that's what's up.